Hey, this is show number one. Roll the intro. Hey, welcome to our first show of It Looks Like Vacation. How is everybody doing?
Doing great.
This is my wife Kim. I'm Bob. In case you didn't know us, we run Libman Travel, and we decided to create a show called It Looks Like Vacation. You know, Kim and I love to cruise, and we just decided that it would be a good idea to see, if we could put together a little show so that you guys could have some of the experiences that we have, and maybe we could help guide you to finding the perfect vacation for you. So today, on our very first episode, I'd like to talk a little bit about Kim's first cruise. Do you remember it?
Oh, I remember it well.
Do you remember what ship it was on?
It was let me see if I recall, it was a Royal Caribbean.
It was.
And I believe it was the Enchantment of the Seas.
The Enchantment of the Seas. That's right. It was Royal Caribbean Enchantment of the Seas. And the nice thing about this, because, I'm just going to say that I think Kim was a little bit nervous about getting on the first ship. And what was really nice about it is that we went on with a group. So it was a family vacation. My mom and her boyfriend and his whole family and her whole family all went on a vacation. It was the Berland Fishman Cruise. And it was quite interesting because, do you remember how many people we had? I'm not quite sure.
It was at least 20.
At least 20 people.
At least 20.
So
25,
it's different when you go on a cruise when you know a lot of people as opposed to going on a cruise when you don't know a lot of people. And I think sometimes for your first experience, maybe it's not bad to have a lot of people. So you've been on cruises now, several of them, since then. And do you think that going on a group cruise is a good idea for a first cruise?
Yes, I think especially family and people that you do know. I don't think I had met Arthur's family yet, but I knew Bob and Debbie and Mom, and that was enough for me to feel safe, and the kids, of course. But yeah, my biggest fear was definitely sinking and tsunamis. But a first-time cruise with a group of people was very nice, especially with cruisers that have already cruised, and they're a big support and assuring you that everything was going to be just fine.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this ship that we went on, I think it was a 7-day cruise, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
it was.
We went to 3 ports. We went to Key West. We stopped at Key West first. It was a very typical Caribbean cruise. So we stopped at Key West first, and we got to spend the day there. We went to Cozumel, and then we went to Belize. And, I think it wasn't my kid, it was Ben's first day, but Alex and Josh, it wasn't his first cruise. We weren't there for first cruise.
Right, you guys
But-
had already gone on.
Right, so Ben had the first cruise and for this. And it was interesting because the kids were all teenagers at the time. And so very young teenagers, I might add.
Yes.
And it was a little difficult for them because they really didn't want to lay out at the pool at all. Well, I don't know why.
Except for Josh. Josh is quite the pool guy, hot tub guy. So
Josh-
except for Josh. Yeah.
Josh, yeah.
But Alex and Ben were.
And I remember seeing Josh at the hot tub, right? He kind of wanted us to get away from him because I think he was trying to pick up girls at the hot tub.
There was at least 3 girls in the hot tub with Josh. Josh was the only guy in there pretty much the whole time.
Right, so that was kind of fun.
It was fun.
But the other kids, they not quite got their money's worth out of the cruise, I must say. But on the other hand, everybody still had a good time, and that's really what counts on a cruise. And I think the nice thing about that is that you can make the cruise however you want. If you want to be involved in shipboard activities and that's your idea of fun, then you can have fun. If your idea of fun is laying out the pool, you could do that and have fun. And so my idea of fun or Kim's idea of fun might not be your idea of fun. And one of the things we like to do when we book cruises for people is find out what it is that their idea of fun is and try to match that with the cruise. You know, we like cruises anywhere from laying in the sun in the Caribbean to going to historical sites. So it depends on, you know, what it is you're looking to get out of the cruise. So in any case, this trip that we took was summer of 2009, and it was the next few shows that we're going to do are going to be specifically about that cruise and some of the things we liked and didn't like about each of the ports and the things on the ship. One of the things that I found interesting about people in cruising is that they don't quite know if they're going to know what's going on at home while they're on the cruise. And it just so happened that this cruise we were on in the summer of 2009, there were two big famous deaths that happened while we were there. One was Michael Jackson and the other was Farrah Fawcett. And we found that out, boy, you know, it's interesting. I think we found that out from the captain.
I think we did.
I think
we kept running in. That's the cruise we kept running into the captain.
We kept running into the captain.
We ran into the captain.
Everywhere we went, whether we went into an elevator and all of a sudden the captain walks in, or we're in the dining room and the captain walks in, we seem to run into the captain a lot on that ship.
I think he was following us around.
Well, with a wife like him, I went down that he was following us around. That's right. So jealousy has no place on a ship, by the way. Everybody follows everybody around. But it was a fun trip, and so I look forward to our next few shows where we could talk about some specifics of the trip and
get to know the ports on a more personal level.
Right, and these three ports that we went to, Key West, Belize, and Cozumel, will be you know, we've been to them many times now, and so as we go through future shows, I think we'll be able to go through and talk about some more in-depth on each of those ports each time. That's one of the nice things about cruising, is you get to hit the port, you could do one thing one trip, and then the next time you come back to the port, take a whole different experience away from that port.
See more of the port.
Right. So either it's a gimmick by the cruise companies to get you to keep coming back, or it's just a fun way to travel. And I kind of prefer this way to travel.
Me too, absolutely.
So,
as your sister says, it's the highlights. You get the highlights.
It is the highlights. And you know what else? It's that it's the whole, with a group cruise. So I think one of the things nice about this one was we all met in Florida a few days beforehand, and we started the vacation a little bit early with everybody that came down to Florida to visit.
And that was a great idea. If you plan on doing a group, is getting the group together before you sail, because you get an opportunity, especially if you're just meeting some people, you know, new people. It was a great opportunity to talk with them and get to know them better.
That's right.
I think it was a great idea to have those couple of days before, because it was building up all that excitement and hype.
That's right. And the other thing about group cruising that seems to be the thing is everybody in the group getting a T-shirt.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So we all had T-shirts waiting for us that said Berlin Fishman Family Cruise, and now
we got a picture of Mom and Arthur. It was so cute.
Right. It was really cute.
It was.
And then of course on the ship we all wore the T-shirts and got our picture taken on the ship. So you can arrange those kinds of things on the ship too with a shipboard photographer. Mm-hmm. So, and now I see that a lot when I go, especially on launch day, the groups will come aboard all wearing their specific group T-shirts. So, and it's fun to find out where they're from and things like that.
Then you can spot your group miles away.
That's right.
Which came in handy.
It will. So that's it for really the introduction of this particular cruise. This is the family cruise on the Enchantment of the Seas. And we're gonna, like I said, the next three shows, we'll talk some more in depth about this trip and the fun things that we saw and the things that we did. Maybe it was fun for us. Hopefully it'll be fun for you. And if not, I'm sure we'll explore something that's of interest to you. So please make sure you click the subscribe button, click the thumbs up and like the video. Join our channel, tell your friends about it, and if you ever need a cruise or a vacation in the future, please contact us. We'll be happy to set it up for you. So, Kim, any last words on this one?
See you on the boat.
See you on the boat. All right, guys, roll those birds.